welcome to everybody. I'd like to just acknowledge our dignitaries, and first of all I'd like to thank Hori for a wonderful karakia and the support you've given us today and on the 29th. Thank you very much. So we have Chris Marjoriebanks here, Boise and Georgie Tereri, Graham Tereri, Emmanuel and Sarah Edarua, Hori and Matakina Rarino, Peter Chris seems to have disappeared, not unusual, and Tane, who will be saying a few words for us. So thank you for coming and supporting us today. I've been told not to speak too long. Somebody said 2 minutes would be good because there's food outside, but I have some formalities that I need to go through, so bear with me. Sends his apologies. He cannot attend today due to the lockdown in Sydney, and he wished he could be here, so he sent some words. After achieving many highs and facing many challenges over 66 years of operation, unfortunately we now come to the end of an era at Norske Skog Tasman as we cease newsprint production at the site and all employees will be finishing. I would of course like to take the opportunity to thank you all for your contribution to the Tasman mill and Norske Skog for the years over which you have worked for the company. Most of you will have seen the systemic decline in our business over more recent years, but a lot of you will remember the heydays when Tasman was a major force in the New Zealand business community. It was during those years that the company employed many thousands of people and contributed much to the local economy. Unfortunately, those days are past, and I expect many of you are thinking about what comes next. For you personally and for your work colleagues and friends, one thing for sure, for those of you that will seek new employment, you're doing so with knowing that you are experienced, well-trained, and have gained a lot of useful knowledge and know-how while you have been at Norske Skog. Whatever it is that you are thinking of doing, I wish you and your family all the best. In closing, I thank you all for helping to get the plant into a state ready for new owners to take it over, and I thank you again for your service over the years. Good luck for your future, and always please take care of yourselves and your loved ones. That's from Eric Luck. Employees, today it is a day of remembrance for all of us, but especially for you and your families. Norske Skog acquired the Tasman mill at Kawerau in 2000. Our vision at the time was to expand our business globally, i.e. to be the largest producer of newsprint worldwide. At the time, the future was bright for the entire group. The market for publication paper was growing and the group's profitability was peaking. As you're all aware, it changed abruptly, a bit more than 10 years ago when the global financial crisis hit the world. First paper machine started in 1955, which was based on reasonable energy prices and easily available and abundant local fibre. The mill delivered impressive results for many years, not only financially, but also within health and safety. You were unique and exotic to the entire Norske Skog family by having a large share of energy supplied by geothermal sources. I have visited the mill on several occasions and I have always been met with outstanding hospitality and friendliness. I especially remember my first visit in 2010 when a traditional greeting was afforded me. I am not sure what was the most frightening, the sword or the fact that I was asked to sing. During the years, you have always lived up to your core values, cooperation, honesty and openness. The last couple of years you have gone through tough times. The market for publication paper has fallen substantially worldwide and the current pandemic only reinforced the market imbalance. You have tried to convert production to other paper grades, but unfortunately we are unable to find sustainable business models given raw materials and uncertainties. Still, I am really impressed by the huge efforts you have made to try to turn the business around. During the years you have impressed me with the valuable process development, difficult downsizing, necessary cost reduction and energy efficiencies and much more. I know you have done your best. You should therefore be proud of yourselves that you have achieved during the years at the Tasman mill and locally here in Kawerau. You have been an important contributor to the local community. I hereby salute the entire Kawerau community for the constructive cooperation and support during our years at Tasman. I would also like to thank you for your efforts during the shutdown of production. Some of you will also assist in the site transition to new owners. We are doing our utmost to facilitate new business opportunities at the Tasman site, particularly expansion of the present activity. Each of you have solid technical skills combined with unique working morale. This should be very valuable for future employers. Firstly, I thank each and every one of you for your efforts, and I have great respect for your endeavours. Good luck for your future, and as always, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Sincerely, Sven Ombudsman. I'd just like to say a couple of things myself. The site's been operating for nearly 66 years. It was a large industrial complex, and we've all been here and seen the decline in recent years. Many employees, many of us have had support in the community, our families and people associated with us. My time here has gone from Norske Skog, or the Tasman mill, being the biggest player in the town, to probably now one of the smallest. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all of our past employees and our present employees for their efforts and their support. Personally, I've seen it time and time again where the employees of this mill have banded together and supported each other. The last few years have not been very easy. We've worked hard and kept doing what we could do to keep this mill operational. We've done things and tried new things, and we've done things that people said we couldn't do, and that this mill would never be able to, but we turned that around and we did them anyway. And so I'd like to thank everybody that put the time and the effort into those things, and I know we all tried the best that we could try. I guess the last 18 months, as I said to Eric, it's times it felt like whack-a-mole. Every time you go over one hurdle, there's something else popped up, and at times 2 or 3 things popped up. We bashed them on the head, and something else popped up and got us. Today is a day of mixed emotions. Personally, I spent 30 years plus here, and that whole time was focused on maximising the production and the paper output of this mill. So it's a little scary standing here and looking down the warehouse with nothing. No paper. I couldn't even find a scrap of newsprint to write a speech on. So now that the mill is silent, it's pretty scary. I went for a walk on Thursday, and it's not a thing I like doing, watching the site go down. My thoughts go to all employees, those that are leaving, and those that will leave in the coming weeks. It's time to say goodbye to our friends and our colleagues. Look out for each other, your families and your colleagues, and all the best in the future. Hopefully you can enjoy today, and for those that can make it down to the town hall tomorrow for the displays and some reminiscing, please try and get down there, there's plenty to be seen. Just lastly, thank you everybody. I've enjoyed working with you all. The last few years have been tough, but we've got through it, and I'm sure we'll get through what's coming next. Thank you.